Hi everyone, welcome to the second video of this Mercury retrograde series. I'm doing 3 videos. It doesn't really matter what order you watch them in or if you watch them all or anything like that. Does not matter. It's interesting though because in the last reading I said the number 3 was significant and now I feel like it's 2. So we are going down. There's some kind of downward slippery slidey slope I heard. Okay, so let's see what this is about here for the Mercury retrograde at this time. So this is a time where past things might come up, past thoughts, feelings, emotions, people, work, projects, bills you haven't paid, things like that might suddenly come up and kind of, I heard jerk your chain. And then I'm hearing jack of all trades. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. So I'm doing a different spread than I did for the last reading. So hopefully we'll get some different info coming out here. Some of you I heard need to check something on your car. There's something in your car that's not working at this time, or there's some issue. There's a light. It's like there's a check engine light or some kind of light. Or something. I'm seeing actually the engine though. I'm seeing the engine, but I'm also seeing like a flashing light that you've been ignoring or you've been putting off. So don't anymore. I heard don't anymore. Okay. And strength coming out. Okay. 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay, let's get into it. I'm gonna cut this deck. Let's refresh the energy, Spirit, and see what else we can get out of this Mercury retrograde. I was trying to do readings and I recorded a few. I don't know if I'm going to release them yet or what, but I was trying to do future thinking, present thinking readings over the last few days and it just really wasn't working out. It didn't feel right. And so I thought, well, fuck it. Let's go backwards then. Let's go Mercury retrograde with it. Let's work with the energy rather than against it, right? Okay, so let's see. What's the theme of this Mercury retrograde, Spirit? What is the theme for the collective? 9 of Pentacles. Abundance, growing a sense of stability and security, learning to be okay on your own. Growing things, gardening. I'm seeing gardening, and I've been doing a lot of that myself. Well, I don't have a green thumb, but I've been buying flowers and stuff. And yeah, I've been watering them, which counts, right? It's a big feat for me to keep a plant alive, and I have done that. Actually, I have a plant that I kept alive all winter. It's been about 6 months now. I'm very proud of that. I kiss that plant. I tell that plant I love it. So there's something about loving not only yourself, but also your surroundings. Some of you need to buy some flowers for yourself and just talk to the flowers. That's what I'm hearing, guys. Mental blocks here. Ooh, I'm seeing the devil with the star poking out here. Some of you don't, and I think that's the 3. Oh, no. Interesting. Yeah, 3 of Swords. Weird. Was that even visible? I don't know how I saw that. There's something that you're not believing in yourself, right? And this came up in the last reading. It's like, have more faith in your star power and your ability to heal and your ability to shine, that other people are seeing you and recognizing you. Okay, so what do we have? The mental block, Ace of Pentacles, but it came out with the 2 of Pentacles, and I really feel like it goes like this. Yeah, so this is like the 3 going to the 2 now. Well, it's like you cannot take this pentacle being offered to you by the universe or by your higher self, I heard, if your hands are already full, if you're doing too much, if you're juggling too many things. For some of you, you're dating, and you're talking, flirting online or something like that. I'm seeing like dating apps, okay? You're doing something like that. This doesn't have to be for all of you. And you're getting attention and enjoying it and all of this stuff, but it's taking up your time and you're not actually allowing yourself to have the room for something real and beautiful to come in, something tangible. It's like somebody spending too much, I heard digital, too much time in the digital. Yeah, where all your mental space is wrapped up there so that it's like you're in the grocery store. You're in the grocery store, not looking at what you're buying, not looking at what you're doing. It's like you're texting. It almost looks like her head's down, right? Like texting someone as she's walking. We all know what happens when you do that. You ever see that video of that woman who fell in the fountain? She was texting in the mall. That's what I'm seeing here. It's like you're on a dating app or something and you're like really focused on it, but you're out in a place, in an environment where you could potentially meet someone, and and it's like you're not seeing that potential communication with someone new because your head's so buried in this bullshit texting game. I heard that's very specific, so some of you need to take a break from that to let something real materialize. Just gonna shuffle these a bit here. Refresh the energy, refresh the energy a little bit, because that's mentally blocking you from obtaining something. Now, if that doesn't resonate, that's totally cool. 3 of Swords in the reverse with the 5 of Wands. It's a distraction for some of you, not to deal with heartbreak. Some of you are trying to rebound. Weird, the cards are just so stiff. Some of you are trying to rebound at this time. The tension's making you feel really good, which is okay, but it's a distraction. Now, if that's not your case at the moment, then there is something in the environment that you're distracting yourself with that's just useless. Like, just drop it. I heard drop it like a hot potato. If it's some kind of work thing, just drop it like a hot potato and get back to freeing your hands up to get something big that's coming in, some huge tower moment. Okay, let's see. This is the subconscious block. Wow. Tell me more about this. I haven't clarified any other card, but let's see. Well, let's look. I heard let's look. Ace of Cups at the bottom. Slow down and look, I heard. Some of you need to meditate, like just sit with the energy, because while you're feeling this, like juggling too much, this is what it's feeling like in the, like you're avoiding this tower, but I'm actually seeing this tower is really calm. It's so weird. I'm feeling like such a calm energy off the tower. It really looks like this to me. Like, I don't know, visually they seem very synchronistic. Like I'm seeing all these, when they're supposed to be yods or yods, like divine energy coming from the universe to knock the crown off of some shitty ass imprisonment you've been in, mental imprisonment, spiritual imprisonment, to break you free. Although painful. I mean, we know what the Tower card means, most of us, right? But I'm seeing the pentacles as these yods or yods, or however you say it. I'm not quite sure. Okay, so it's like your abundance and your confidence and your ability to stand in your power is directly linked to this breaking down of old frameworks. I heard old structures that scare you, like what you fear of letting go of, or fear returning. I heard there's something you fear, that's fear returning, and it's not like you're scared of somebody. I heard it's not like you're scared of somebody, but you fear that will jeopardize your independence or the healing that you've gotten to. But really, that fear is so connected in a calm way. It's like just the awareness of it, bringing this out from your subconscious, and the awareness of that fear will help you maintain and sustain yourself so that you can get the 10 of Pentacles. Because right now I'm seeing this 2 of Pentacles, this juggling of like, I'm so good, I'm totally okay, everything's great. And then it's like something's nagging you in the back of your mind. For many of you, you can't sleep or you're having nightmares. I heard, or you're waking up and your arm's asleep. I don't know. There's like a side of your body that's asleep. And it's just like something you're not dealing with. And I heard grapes. There's something to do with grapes. And I'm seeing someone like choke on a grape. I don't know, guys. All right, let's keep going here. What has been released for you? What has been released? That's what it says. That's what it says. I was going to say what needs to be released, but... Well, let's see what has been released, and then we'll ask what needs to. What has been released? This reading has been quick. What has been released? Knight of Cups. I don't know if this is a good thing, guys. It's like that... Yeah, the moon at the bottom. The Eight of Cups and the Four of Wands in reverse. This is what I'm feeling. It's like you're releasing expectations of love, which can be good. But this Tower in your subconscious, it's like you need to feel at peace with it. For those of you who own a Tower deck, interesting. For those of you who own a tarot deck, you might, if you feel guided to, you might want to take out the Tower card and just meditate on it. Some of you have a fear of this card when it shows up. It's like like you get a jolt like this, and you just need to meditate and sit with the card and learn to love it. You also, I'm hearing this. Some of you need to journal about what the Tower card means to you, or speak. I'm seeing someone speak into a recorder about what the Tower card means, or just think about it. There needs to be a different relationship that you build with this particular image. It doesn't have to be in this deck, but with this image, with this archetype, you need to rebuild your association, because there's a calmness here that you're missing, or that you need to draw out and use. Because what you have released is like this kind of optimistic, soft energy. There's a defense up here. Your defenses are up. Okay, what needs to be released? What needs to be released? Wow, that's a whole lot. Let's just look at it quickly. Two of Cups at the bottom. Nine of Wands coming out, you know, continuing to fight for something that has injured you, having your guard up, your boundaries up. That's what I was saying. The Moon, fear, illusions, unknowing, being lost in that kind of defensive energy. Queen, yeah, I did see. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and I'm pretty sure the King of Pentacles is behind here. No, the High Priestess. Where did I see the King of Pentacles? That's weird. I saw it, maybe it was just my mind's eye. I saw the King of Pentacles. So someone you felt like you had a match with, could be something to do with your parents even. If you want to get deep with yourself, which I heard you might want to, because this is about some kind of subconscious issue. Something about your parents, okay? For those of you who have parents who are divorced, you might want to rethink about how that affected you and your ability to work with others. Or parents who stayed together, but there's some issues that the family doesn't talk about. It's like quiet, you know, I heard quiet secrets, unkept secrets. Interesting. I'm seeing like a broken telephone. It's like everybody in the family knows the secret, but nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to bring it out. But everybody knows about it. So it's just kind of lurking in your subconscious. That's for some of you. So what needs to be released is this sense of insecurity somewhere about your inability to have people recognize your worth, see your value, want to meet you on equal footing, equal ground, okay? That who are honest with you, don't have things to hide, you know, release your kind of defensiveness towards that energy and believe in it again, believe in its possibility. For some of you, you're in a connection and you feel like you're giving way too much and you're starting to lose faith in the person. Yeah, right? You're going from the Queen of Cups to the Queen of Swords. You're starting to get real cold with the person. So now's the time to think about whether you want to salvage this past connection or not. Six of Swords and Six of Cups in the reverse. Six of Swords and Six of Wands, I said. Is somebody pushing you to move away from someone as a sort of success? Like, if you leave this person, you'll be so happy and you finally did it. It's like for some of you, or one of you, I don't know, you have a friend or a family member telling you that someone's no good for you, and that they're willing and they're wanting to celebrate your departure for that person. And that's starting to affect the way you're seeing the connection as something that isn't stable, that's something that isn't long lasting. And I think the question is, do you feel that way too? Or do you love this person truly? And is there a possibility to work this out? Okay, what's your lesson during this time? What's the collective's lesson during this time? Please, Spirit, what's the lesson? Justice with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Five of Wands, Lovers behind that. Yeah, Lovers, Death. Somebody put up your defenses, and I'm hearing many of you, I'm hearing your energy. It's interesting. I'm hearing like a whoosh, like a wave, where you feel like you've crossed a threshold and you're ready for love. You're open to it, all of these beautiful things, but there's something still there that's keeping you shut down. Like many of you have joined dating services or something like that, or you're hooking up with people, or you're meeting people through friends, but it's the way in which you're meeting people is not in a way that's actually going to open you up to love. For others of you, you're doing something in your career to network, to get, certain things done, but the way you're doing it is not holistic. There's something more tangible that needs to happen. So the lesson is a karmic lesson. It's a lesson about justice, about opening yourself up. In the upright, this is someone who's very guarded, miserly, protective of their resources. Also thinks that the more control and boundaries and barriers, well, boundaries not really the right word, but the more protective and guarded and closed off they are, the more power they have. It's like such a false sense of security. It's like this dude here is the emperor wannabe. He's got his crown. He's on the outside of the city. Nobody really cares about him, right? Nobody sees him, and he likes it that way because he's his king of his own little castle there, but it's a lonely place to be. He's just so guarded because he doesn't want to get hurt. And I'm seeing this guy as the tower. Here's his crown, right? And this is what the universe is coming into. The universe in this case is also your subconscious, is coming in to disrupt this guarded energy and turn it upside down so you can open up and bring karmic justice to a situation. All right, guys, let's get an oracle card out here for you. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Let's get one more. Work through your fears. Absolutely. So you need to work through your fears here, new moon in Scorpio, in order to get to this real Nine of Pentacles sensibility. Work through this fear of the tower. Sit with the fear. Find the calmness in the fear. And, we all fear something. We all fear something, but there's a block right now. And Mercury retrograde is bringing this up for you to look at. It's part of your karmic lesson. You've learned a lesson with someone or something, but you need to really show the universe you can apply this lesson now, that you've mastered the lesson. All right, guys, I love you so much. I'll see you next time.